Welcome back to our GODSU Wednesday Icon Talk. I am yours truly, His Excellency Dakar, and
Mhm.
I'm the CEO of Dakar Marketing Tools. And I also am the GODSU Film Director, Co-MC, and engineer
Yes.
for our Wednesday Icon Talk and our God Success Teach and Pray. And I also serve here at GODSU as Director of Operations. And with me, you can see to my left, we have our guest in Co-MC, Her Excellency Cairo.
Hi, everyone.
And we're going to have our special edition. This is going to be our God You Wednesday Icon Talk special edition.
Mhm.
We're going to do God You Briefing.
Yes, yes. And
Yes.
so my name is Braxton Sekira Eubanks. I am the founder and CEO of Cairo Speaks Cairo Writes, which is a company I'll be speaking a little bit about more in a little while. But I
Yes.
also am the director of administration here at GODSU and also the director of the Junior Ambassador Program, where we are able to provide transferable life skills to youth to empower them in order to share their story on advocacy, what they are passionate about, and also help to cultivate a leadership and entrepreneurial mindset. Yes.
Yes. Awesome.
Hmm.
And I wanted to ask if you could talk about our God You helping in Jamaica. I wanted to
Absolutely.
hear about that.
I would love to. I'd absolutely love to. So okay, so before we go even further, we wanted to just say that this is a special edition of the Wednesday Icon Talk because we are over here. We're talking about some of the different events that GODSU has had. We're having a briefing, if you will, so that you know what we have done quite recently during this pandemic in the first quarter and what we're looking forward to doing in the second quarter here at GODSU. So thinking about events that we have upcoming, which are actually coming up this month, which is really exciting. But first, let's go back and do a little bit of a recount or a reflection, I should say,
Yes.
as to what we've done so far. So, with that being said, specifically in Jamaica, we were there for a COVID mission trip. As you already may know, or may not know, and would love to share this with you, we are affiliated with the United Nations through our NGO, New Future Foundation, Inc. And we have the amazing Queen Mother, Dr. Dolores Blakely, who is the founder of this organization that's been around since the 1980s, actually, and has revolutionized throughout the African diaspora as well in terms of equipping young people with cultural sensitivity as well as cultural exchange and information exchange as well. So uh, we went to Jamaica as part of our Jamaican chapter of New Future Foundation, where Chancellor Dr. Diane Moore Eubanks is the executive president of the Jamaican chapter, and we were able to visit several different organizations. One being Meadowbrook High School, where we were able to deliver electronics to deserving students, including tablets, calculators, and more. And we actually have a video from the principal of Meadowbrook High School, and he was just sharing how amazed he was, how grateful they were for all of the assistance that we were providing. And we also had people who came up to us even after that experience, and they were asking, they really their children going to those schools, they had actually um, the children who were going to those schools, they had actually been at the edge or the precipice of actually failing or dropping out of school because they didn't have a tablet. And as you know, with COVID and the
Yes.
pandemic, it's important to have technology and to be able to communicate with your school and to be on the classes with your tablet or with your phone or your device. And so you
Mhm.
can imagine that there are families where there may be 5 members and everyone has a tablet and a phone and a computer. And then there's some families where maybe a family of 8 and there's only one cell phone to share within 8 members of the family. This is very serious. So, by us being able to share and deliver those items, we've actually gotten additional pledges and additional funding and support from God's You supporters to actually continue this mission in Jamaica, with partner schools like Meadowbrook High School. Not only were we assisting Meadowbrook High School, but we were also helping Maxfield Park Children's Home with the same items in terms of, but also hand sanitizers, We were also donating, we just donated a bunch of different items
Yes.
for the students there. And it was such a delight to get to give back in that way. And we have some clips, we have some pictures of our time there. Let's
You can
see.
see it there.
Yes, we also started a campaign to get oxygen tanks for some of the hospitals in Kingston. So you can imagine that with some of the numbers increasing throughout the island, they're running out of materials and resources already, such as oxygen tanks. And we've been actually going out and procuring not only funds to make that happen, but we have people on the ground now, just because it's a little unsafe to be going and staying in Jamaica at this time, at least traveling there. We have people on the ground for our chapter who are already doing the work and making sure that those funds are going to the right places. I also want to share that we were able to write a $15,000 check to Maxfield Park Children's Home, as well as to Meadowbrook High School for their needed resources and materials. And then last but not least, our chancellor was honored with a transportation award, a lifetime achievement award, and
That's right.
membership to one of the most well-known and prestigious transportation organizations and unions in the entire country, and in the island of Jamaica, which is amazing. So we just want to thank Dr. Diane for all of the tireless work that she's done to make this happen. So over to you. I just want to turn it over to you. And we were doing that while I was in Jamaica doing that hard work. I know that you were getting ready for the Zoom for Profits course. Would you mind
Yes.
giving us a summary of the Zoom for Profits, please?
Yes, the Zoom for Profits is something that you don't want to miss.
Yes.
Even
Yeah.
if you are have a basic understanding of Zoom, we went over in deep all the everything about Zoom,
Mhm.
the ins and outs about Zoom, and also how to monetize that. And also we went over different different vendors that GODSU uses and that Dakar Marketing Tools uses that would make your camera be top notch, that would make your streaming be top notch.
Mhm.
A lot of information that you really cannot find elsewhere are actual products that we use. And you can get our course, as well as graduate in our May graduation that we're going to talk about shortly. But you can register for $250, and that would include all of the resources, all the videos, the pictures, all of the slides, everything. For only $250, you get all 3 of the days that we went over. It was a 3 week course that we went over on Wednesdays. You'll get all of that information, the information I have on the screen. You can see how to register, but you don't want to miss it. And we got a lot of great feedback, and we were asked if we can do another Zoom for Profits, but
Mhm.
we're gonna um, give you that information in the future. So
Wonderful.
yes, and Her Excellency Cairo
Mhm.
is is a part of Operation Stop Cyber Harassment. So I wanted you um, to cover that. You can see the flyer on the screen.
Yes, yes. So this is an event that I've organized. I'm so grateful for all of the community support that I have gotten, through this particular event. Operation Stop Cyber Harassment is a program happening on April 14th, 2021, from 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time to 6:45 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And it's all about equipping students with the resources and tools that they need if they are experiencing cyber harassment or cyberbullying, or they themselves are they're either witnessing it or they're experiencing it themselves. So it's a breakout room, space where there'll be breakout rooms that will be available for the students who are juniors and seniors in high school, freshmen and sophomores in college, and then also parents as well. And I just want to say that the reason behind this particular event is because I dealt with an experience where I was being cyber harassed. And once I realized that this wasn't an isolated event, it turns out that there were other people who were all experiencing the exact same harassment from the same person who's a serial harasser. I wanted to take action, and I also didn't want it to just stay, as a situation that was going to be, I guess, resolved internally, and just, you know, wipe my cleans of it and just say, you know what, I was being harassed, or I know people who are being harassed, but, just walk away from the situation. No, I wanted to make sure that there was an event that, could also cater to the community as well. So we have local and national speakers, and we have some amazing sponsors like the Anti-Defamation League, the ADL, also Connections for Business, as well as Cairo Speaks, Cairo Writes, the Teen Alliance Project, and also Broward Sheriff's Office, which is really amazing, and such an honor to have them as well. And we're going to have some representatives speaking from some of these different organizations, as well as within the community. We have representatives from the Broward County Schools, who will also be speaking, and more. So it's going to be an amazing event, and it's also free to the community. So please, make sure that you are registering, signing up using the link that you see in the flyer. We cannot wait to see you. And so we're going to turn it right back over to His Excellency Dakar.
Thank you. And also, we have our GODSU graduation that you definitely want to join.
Mhm.
It's going to be a 1 day graduation that you definitely want to join, and it's going to start on May 21st, 2021.
Mhm.
So next month, you definitely want to join us for our graduation at 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. You can see the information is on the screen
Mhm.
of how to register, and you definitely want to get your tickets while they're still low.
Mhm.
And we also have our Empower You conference, and this is going to be our virtual Royals and Ambassadors Empower You conference. You don't want to miss it. We start that same Friday as the graduation at 2 p.m. on May 21st. And you're going to do a part two as well. That's going to be this Saturday at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. You can see the information on the screen. You don't want to miss it.
Wonderful, wonderful. So, with that being said, why don't we go ahead and go over our global workers of God for the week?
Yes. So let's get started with our outstanding global workers. We have our GODSU Chancellor, GODSU Chancellor, the Right Honorable Her Excellency, Reverend Dr. Diane Moore Eubanks, and she helped with being our Chancellor and creating different programs.
Yes, and for administrative work for God's You, we have Vice Chancellor, His Excellency Dr. Willis Eubanks Chaplain, who is also the CEO of Take Action Now IT Inc., also known as TAN IT.
Also helping with administrative work for GODSU Executive Administrator, Her Excellency Dr. Arlene Span Chaplain, who's the founder of Arlene Sweats.
Also for administrative work for God's You, we have Dr. Kelly Perry Chaplain, who is the CEO of Kelly Perry Enterprises.
And we have helping with administrative work and public relations for GODSU,
Yes.
Assistant Dean Apostle Dr. Adrian Jackson
Mhm.
Chaplain, who is the president and owner of Global Expert Solutions LLC and is a God Success Teach and Pray co-host.
Good afternoon, everyone. I am delighted to be here today to share with you a little bit about what I do and about the excellent institution that I'm associated with Global Obadiah Seminary and University. The name of my company is Global Expert Solutions LLC, and what we do for leaders and organizations all over the world, we provide education, training, and strategies to help leaders and organizations to improve leadership skill set and confidence, and strategic consulting services for organizational culture, global expansion, public relations, leadership, management, operations, human resources, development and additional services needed by the client. But I am so excited to share with you today about Global Obadiah Seminary and University. I am the Assistant Dean of Administration, and I am working with the Director of Operations, His Excellency Dakar Eubanks, to help the organization to move forward and to operate accordingly in our educational opportunities, entrepreneurship, and it's just a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful educational institution. It's a wonderful, wonderful opportunity for everyone to get involved. We have many classes, over 3,000 classes that we're working on right now for new students to come on board and just to learn from top leaders, global leaders, not just domestic, but top global leaders all over the world who are experts in their field. So you don't want to miss an opportunity. If you get an invite from a alumni, a GODSU alumni who is inviting you to check out their educational opportunities, their honor programs, their chaplaincy program, their educational programs, you want to check it out, and you don't want the opportunity to miss to connect with men and women of God that are just awesome and wonderful. And I'll say this, everyone at Global Obadiah Seminary Unit, they are humble, and they're full of love, and they want to help everyone to succeed. So I invite you to check out Global Obadiah Seminary and University at www.godsu.org, www.godsu.org. And you may reach me via email if you're interested in getting services from Global Expert Solutions. You may reach me via email at aej.success777@outlook.com. And my telephone number is 657-358-0297, extension 1000, or my toll-free number is 1-877-658-0377, extension 1000. And I look forward to meeting you and seeing you in person and talking to you via telephone or communicating via text message or email. Check us out. We're an awesome, awesome organization. Thank you, and we love you.
Thank you.
Yes, thank you. We love you as well.
Yes, we do.
Thank you.
100%.
And next up, we have helping with public relations for GODSU, our Dr. Janice Boss, chaplain, who's the author of Code to Human Life Building, Good Relations, and is an Artist International global distributor. And she helps with weight loss and shaping garments.
Good evening. Good evening. I am just so honored to have this opportunity and this platform with a great, great interfaith institution called GODSU. You can just Google it and it will come right up and you will find out all about this great, great institution. I have just been empowered since I have been a part of this GODSU interfaith institution. I have just learned so much about working with people and working with the network system. It has just, as I said, empowered me. I just have grown so much since I have been a part of GODSU. And I want everyone, basically, I'd like to have everyone in this universe learn about GODSU, because it's no competition, it's collaboration. And I just love collaboration. No matter what business you're in, as an entrepreneur, you have an opportunity to collaborate with people from all over the world about your business. And I just love it. So to Your Excellency, Dakar, Your Excellency Cairo Banks, and I have to just honor Your Excellency Dakar for his training in Zoom for Profit. I will be graduating with that training and getting a certification in May, and it has just really put me over the top with Zoom. And I know that I'm continuously learning. I plan to be a part of more classes. However, he was just an excellent, excellent instructor. And I just thank God for that. And this is not the last training class that I will be taking, Also, I would like to say that I am an entrepreneur with Artist Life, and we do believe in health and wellness. And during this pandemic, we are really helping people. I am 70 years old in a few months. I'm on no medication. And I believe it is because of the products like this Lviv juice that I consume and have been consuming for the past 10 years. Also, I would like for you to see my picture of how I was 10 years ago and look at me now. And this is what Artist Life International will do for you. And so I'm honored to be a part of that organization as an entrepreneur. And again, I thank God for GODSU. To me, it is the best entity that I have been a part of in my 70 years of being on this earth, because they give you a platform. And I just thank God for that. And I would like to just give you my information as we are sharing with you today. You can follow me on Facebook. I am an author on Amazon, Code to Human Life. I just published Code to Human Life 2. And it will come under Dr. Janice Boss. And I am, again, entrepreneur with Artist Life International. And that website is artistlife.com/VB123. And my telephone number is 301-221-2794. And again, I'd just like to say, I love GODSU and I love working with all of the alumni. You will never meet people again that are like the people that I have worked with in GODSU, and especially the leaders in the alumni. Thank you so much for allowing me to share.
Oh, thank you so much for sharing. We definitely appreciate all that you said. Thank you. Thank you to you both. Okay, so next we want to be able to feature some more amazing global workers of God.
Yes, and helping with Identify JA STEM, we have Dr. Daniel Porte, who's a GODSU board member and is the CEO of Professional Management Enterprises, Inc.
And then assisting with administrative work and public relations for NFFJA is Queen Mother, Her Excellency Dr. Delois Blakely, who's also a chaplain. And thank you for all that you've done for NFFIJA.
And we have helping with professorship our Reverend Dr. William Blake Chaplain, who's the pastor of the Mount Olive Ministries Baptist.
And then for professorship, we have Reverend Dr. Robert A. Spicer, Senior Chaplain, who is the CEO of Restorative Strategies, LLC.
And we have helping with public relations with GODSU, Reverend Tanisha Miles, Designate Chaplain, who's the founder and CEO of P31 Women's Lifestyle Boutique, LLC.
And then for public relations for GODSU, we have Miss Black Florida Talented Teen, the Miss Black USA title holder for the Sunshine State of Florida, Sudan, Alex Liz Eubanks, who's the CEO of Sudan Dolls, Games and Apps.
And we have helping with public relations for Identify JA, attorney Andrea Moore Esquire, who's a GODSU Jamaican spokesperson for Identify JA.
And then for public relations for GODSU, we also want to thank Tess Timms Chaplain, who's the author, speaker, and also a life transformation coach.
Helping with public relations for GODSU, Designate Dr. Belinda Kendall, Designate Chaplain, who's the owner and founder of Promise Media Group, LLC.
And then for public relations for GODSU, we also want to thank Bishop Dr. Reginald Benjamin Chaplain, who's the pastor, CEO, and bishop of Lighthouse Christian Fellowship Center.
We have helping with public relations for GODSU as well, Assistant Dean, Reverend Dr. Lilithia Davis Chaplain, who's the CEO and founder of the Or to Live in Overflow. She's also a God Success Teach and Pray co-host.
We also want to thank you, Chief Dr. Kaliche Eke Chaplain. We're thanking you for the public relations that you're doing for GODSU, and he's an immigration officer for the Department of Homeland Security.
We want to thank our guest MC, guest co-host as well, and she helped with being paralegal for GODSU, as well as administrative work for GODSU. Director, Her Excellency Cairo Denise Rose Eubanks, UNCSR CEC chaplain, and she's the CEO of Cairo Speaks and Cairo Writes. She's also the co-MC of GODSU Living Legends seminar, which is April 17th,
Yes.
2021. You can register at tinyurl.com/KLBCN96. Her Excellency Cairo, please take us away.
All right, everyone. So, hello, my name is Her Excellency Sekira Eubanks. I'm 25 years old, and I currently serve as the youth representative for New Future Foundation to the United Nations. And I also serve on the United Nations Department of Global Communications Youth Steering Committee. I'm also the founder of Cairo Speaks, Cairo Writes, a consulting firm which specializes in executive coaching and enhancing both interpersonal communication skills and executive writing. I offer speech coaching sessions and ghostwriting to busy international leaders and business executives. Lastly, I just want to share with you all that I am the reigning Miss Broward County 2020 within the Miss America organization, and I humbly launched my social impact initiative of unlocking youth leadership potential, which was inspired by a three-part leadership program that my company, Cairo Speaks, Cairo Writes, developed. So please visit my website, cairospeaks.com, to view more information about the services that I offer, as well as to set up a consultation for all of your editing and coaching needs.
Yes, thank you.
And I just want to say that I want to turn it back to you because you're just doing such amazing work, especially within the administrative department. So, for administrative work, we just want to recognize and identify Director, His Excellency Dakar Eubanks Chaplain, who's the CEO of Dakar Marketing Tools.
Yes, thank you. And as our guest co-MC just said, I am yours truly, your MC and engineer, His Excellency Dakar, and I help at GODSU with being Director of Operations, and I'm also the CEO of Dakar Marketing Tools. You see some of our products tonight. We have our in front of you, as we are an international graphic and printing company providing you with all your marketing needs to help you and your company grow. You see, we have our GODSU branded rings that are here and pins as well. We also do branded golf shirts and branded jackets, as you see our ladies are wearing tonight. And we also have our GODSU African American History Bibles that I'm holding up here. And it features not only our students, their pictures and bios, but it also features historical African Americans that are in politics, in government, that are astronauts, that are in entertainment, in Hollywood, also Blacks that are in the Bible as well. And we have all the books of the Bible, as well as the scripture in large print, so it's easy for you to follow. In addition, we provide merchandise that's crucial to your business's success. Speaking of success, you can see we have our Empower You magazine here that we told was a success. We have over 342 pages, and we have, it's a great way to market your business, market your company. Also a great way for networking, as we have all in the back, we have the directory of all of our students, our hundreds of students. Soon it's going to be thousands of students, but you're going to also enjoy that as well. And we also do banners, flyers, digital business cards, as well as printed business cards. And with our innovative tools, we can turn your brick and mortar into an e-commerce platform. You just heard from two of the students that went through our Zoom for Profits course and are going to be graduating in May. So you definitely want to join that. We have the information on the screen of how you can do that. It was a very successful course, and I look forward to having you also join us as well. And also, I want to extend a special appreciation to those of our GODSU leaders listed above who have volunteered many hours. We especially thank those who have provided actual names, emails, phone numbers, as well as referrals. GODSU is very grateful for the opportunity to add workers of GODSU to our database, as well as to register for other educational programs.
Yes.
So I thank you for joining us tonight, and I hope you join us tomorrow morning as we have our God Success Teach and Pray. But please also stay tuned. Be sure to like, subscribe, comment, and share, and stay tuned as we have many messages we want to share with you.
Don't want to
Thank
miss this.
Yeah, you don't want to miss this.
Global Ovid Day Seminary and University GODSU is a 501c3 interfaith e-learning Global Florida Department of Education Commission of Independent Studies approved degree issuing religious institution of higher learning under Florida Statute 1005.061F in Miramar, Florida, a suburb of Fort Lauderdale suburbs. Our curricula include programs like our theology diploma, bachelor's, master's, and PhD programs, which are designed for students called to the ministries of teaching and preaching. Program enrollees include pastors, evangelists, missionaries, and laypersons. Our additional courses: Entrepreneurial Studies, premier self-development courses on wealth building. We also offer a mini course for youth, the Junior Ambassador Youth Public Speaking, to gain professional and personal skills. Chaplaincy Diploma, Love and Spiritual Interfaith and Christian programs. Chaplains are trained, certified leaders attached to either a religious and or non-religious institution or organization. Cybersecurity IT courses. Our licensed instructor has a 95% pass rate compared to the 30% national average for CompTIA accredited courses, such as Security Plus and Network Plus. 40% of our alum who've gone through our prestigious GODSU honors programs have also previously matriculated through their earned doctorate programs. Our alum include physicians, ambassadors, statesmen and stateswomen, icons and billionaires, religious leaders, titans in business, global philanthropists such as Ambassador of Ghana to the United States, His Excellency Dr. Bafor A.J. Bewa, Ambassador of Nigeria to the United States, His Excellency Dr. Sylvanus Musafor, billionaire builder and dean, His Excellency Dr. Michael V. Roberts, former Maritime Minister, Government of Nigeria, Honorable Dr. Leke Olawale, President of Fraser Net and Fraser Nation and Power Networking Conference, Dean, His Excellency Dr. George Fraser. Our world-class and esteemed professors include Attorney Her Excellency Reverend Dr. Diane Moore Eubanks, PhD, Chancellor, Physician Dr. Eric Bizetsky, Clinical Health and Nutrition and GODSU Medical Expert, Physician Her Excellency Rhoda Makinde, PhD, Chief Medical Doctor, GODSU, Medical Missions, Dean Michael V. Roberts, JD, PhD, Dean of Entrepreneurship Studies, Dean George Fraser, PhD, Personal Development Studies, Dean Cairo Eubanks, Dean of Junior Ambassador, Professor Willis Eubanks, PhD, Dean of Cybersecurity Program, Professor Reverend Dr. Joseph Hickman, Associate Professor, Theology Program, Professor Imam Dr. Talib Sharif, Professor Interfaith Program and Chaplaincy, Professor Reverend Dr. William Blake, Theology Program Curriculum Development, Professor His Excellency Dakar, Ethical and Successful Marketing Technique, Entrepreneurial Studies. Blessings!
Technology, social media, the web, Zoom. Businesses, families, friends, lots of people are Zooming. But are they Zooming for profit? Well, you can. Zoom for Profit class sign up going on now. Global Ovid Day Seminary and University GODSU will be teaching Zoom for Profit. 3 classes, March 17th, 24th, and 31st from 8 p.m. Eastern Time till 9 p.m. Zoom for Profit skills taught will be Zoom Basics, Zoom Essentials, turning your brick and mortar into an e-commerce platform, how to chat in a Zoom meeting, knowledge on recording a Zoom meeting, how to make money during Zoom, and so much more. Zoom for Profit, 3 days, March 17th, March 24th, March 31st, 2021. Zoom for Profit's class prices are as follows. Option 1, $99 per class. Option 2, all 3 classes only $250. Payment methods you could use now to sign up. To pay by Cash App or Apple Pay, 754-260-5157. For PayPal payments, paypal.me/DAKARE. For Zelle payments, 121-000-248.